PvP outstanding, Pathfinder.
You're all booked for physicals. No excuses.
Are you sure? I have some good ones.
I'll make sure he goes, Lexi. Thank you, Cora. You're up first. Oh, shit.
Well, Ryder does lead us to interesting places.
Think there's anywhere more interesting than Meridian?
If there is, we'll find out. We're in stable orbit. Anomaly on sensors. Probe away. I found something. Anomaly detected. Probe away. Getting a scan. I'm picking up something. Probes launched. Tracking a huge mineral deposit. Anomaly on sensors. Probes launched. Anomaly found. I'm picking up something. Probe's launched.
Intense scourge activity is common in this area. Might be worth planting a probe. Approaching one of the ideal probe locations, Pathfinder. We've arrived at a Scourge nav point appropriate for data collection.
So, back at Habitat 7. What am I supposed to see? And what's it got to do with 100% viability?
I'm getting initiative signals, magnetosphere charges, and atmosphere probes.
The vault here remains non-functional, but with 100% viability to invest, we've begun terraforming this world with initiative technology.
The good old-fashioned hard way. It'll eventually be a home too, thanks to you.
My father would like that.
There is one more item, Pathfinder. Opening channels to the Nexus, Meridian, Prodromos, Detaeon, Tevuni, New Tachanka, and Initiative allies. By unanimous vote, this world is to be renamed. Habitat 7 is now listed astronomically as Rider 1. Your world, Pathfinder. Their future.
Of your triumph, Ryder.
Look at those gas clouds. No wonder Meridian stayed hidden so long. We're in stable orbit. galaxy. I made it.
Stay clear, Ryder.
Always gonna be work to do, but the galaxy seems a lot friendlier these days. Glad I tied my anchor to your ship.
I can't imagine doing any of this without you, Drac.
You could say that again. Wouldn't have missed this for the world. Or worlds, I guess.
Hey, Scott.
Quite the sight to wake up to. Meridian's nice too.
Ryder, one of your father's memories is available.
Let's see it.
This memory is from when your parents returned to Earth, after your mother was diagnosed with her disease.
It's simple. We take Sam.
Who?
I named the AI. Simulated Adaptive Matrix. Sam. We use your research and interface Sam with an implant.
My work on biotic implants was yielding results, but I don't know.
What did the doctor say?
Alec,
What did he say?
it's getting worse.
There's your answer. This will work. Sam can fix you.
Alec, I'm not some war you have to win. You're not an N7 anymore.
That doesn't mean we...
They kicked you out of the Alliance for this.
We're talking about your life.
Alec, did you ever consider that maybe it's my time to go? I'm human. We die. It happens.
Ellen, please. Losing you is not an option. The kids aren't going to lose their mother. God knows they never had a father.
Then give them one.
They just ask for a refund.
So can this Sam talk yet?
Hello, Ellen. Why did the tree go to the dentist? To get a root canal.
Humor algorithms. I can't seem to get the hang of it.
Or maybe it's the guy teaching them?
That felt so real. Mom was right there, alive.
It was the first time I met Ellen. My education on human mortality began that day. Your mother seemed prepared to die.
But Dad wasn't ready. Mom was just trying to prepare him.
Even though all human beings one day expire.
Yeah, but when it's someone you love, it's not that cut and dry.
I'm beginning to understand where your father's resolve came from. Private audio logs are now available in your father's quarters. Your progress as Pathfinder has unlocked an additional memory.
Let's see it.
This memory is of a family gathering on Earth.
Finally, the Ryder clan in one room. It feels like it's been years since we were together.
Or more.
Well, I'll take whatever I can get. I've missed you too.
How are you feeling, Mom?
No, we're not doing that. There's only one rule for this visit. No talking about me. I'm fine. And when I'm not, the pills help. Deal?
Okay.
Good. Let's talk about something else. Alec? Really?
Well, you're both looking taller.
Yeah, Dad, that does tend to happen.
Right, I know. So, I heard the Alliance has a new Mako in the works.
Yeah, word is they can airdrop this one from a ship.
I know. They're saying we might get one on our next expedition.
You still poking around the Attican Traverse?
It's amazing. We think we might have found a Prothean site. No artifacts yet, but we're still digging.
I remember the day they found the first ruins on Mars. Changed my life. We knew for sure that aliens were real. We just had to go find them.
Yes, every day I wake up, I'm looking at a Mass Effect relay, and I keep thinking, what's on the other side?
Don't lose that. The minute you stop wondering what's beyond the mountain, you die a little inside.
No chance of that. It's in our blood. You infected us.
What was it like, Dad? When you went through that first relay?
Don't believe the stories. The Charon relay scared the shit out of us. Admiral Grissom included. Why don't we go have this dinner your mom's been slaving over all day? I'll tell you all about it.
I remember that. Mom complained the Ryder clan was never in the same room at the same time.
Odd, considering you were family.
That's all you need to know. Dad wasn't much fun to hang around with. The awkward silences could last for hours.
Yet you shared a common interest.
Yeah, good or bad, your parents rub off on you.
A form of symbiosis.
Sure, I suppose. Though not always beneficial.
It gave rise to you.
Jury's still out on that.
Nevertheless, the emotional bonds among family became clear to me that day. Your progress as Pathfinder has unlocked an additional memory.
Let's see it.
This memory is when Alec first learned of the initiative.
It will be just a moment.
Hello, Alec.
I'm too old for cloak and dagger. I got your message. I'm here. Who are you?
A benefactor, if you like.
You have something to offer me?
A future.
That's vague.
A future for your wife. You're out of money. Your contacts have dried up. You can't finish Sam.
How do you know about...
I can help you. Whatever you need.
Start by telling me what you need.
Your AI is more than a cure for your wife. It could also be the salvation for many others.
I don't follow.
Where we're going, we'll need a different perspective to understand things.
Where's that? The Andromeda galaxy?
I have a proposal for you. And Ellen doesn't have much time. Are you interested?
Who was that? The benefactor?
I believe there was more to the Andromeda initiative than was publicly understood. Private logs are now available in your father's quarters. They may shed further light on the matter. Your progress as Pathfinder has unlocked an additional memory.
Let's see it.
This memory is from your mother's final day.
It was a good fight, soldier.
It's not over yet.
Alec.
No.
Alec, we have a few hours. Let's enjoy them.
And after that,
You'll still have each other.
But we want you.
I love you, Mom.
I love you. Both of you. Live your lives. Do great things. I see so much potential in you. And remember, fall in love. At least once.
We'll let you guys talk.
Say it, Alec. Say it. Then I will. Goodbye. Watch out for the kids. Be there for them.
I will.
Mourn me, Alec, but don't let this destroy you. What did you used to say when you were in N7?
When your back's against the wall, if you can't run from it, use it.
Remember that. Be strong.
Never as strong as you. I love you, Ellen.
I didn't expect that.
Death remains an elusive concept for me, a finite end in a cosmos otherwise filled with infinite possibilities.
Everything ends. Life, stars, galaxies. They all die eventually. It's just how things work.
Yet it appears this belief serves as a form of motivation for many organic life forms.
It's why you exist. Dad hoped you could save her.
And I failed.
Nobody can conquer death. Not you, not my dad. It was fate.
And yet, paradoxically, at that moment I gained a greater understanding of life.
In what way?
The depth of feeling your father had for Ellen.
He didn't show it very often.
A fact which he regretted. I detect additional memories, but they are currently locked. They may yet hold answers.
Okay, I'll keep working on it. That's all for now.
Of course. Your father's personal logs.
As a Quarian and historian, how do you view your people's reaction to the Geth?
Well, we banned artificial intelligence, which was understandable, but that was taking a hammer to a rather delicate nail.
Which was what?
The very thing that sparked the revolt. The first Geth who asked us, Creator, does this unit have a soul? But how could it have a soul? Geth had no meaningful perceptions of the world or diversity of experiences we take for granted. Worse, the Geth saw us as the Creator. The revolt was inevitable. We were their superiors, and they resented it.
Ryder, Barlaban says you're looking for me. It's not every day an XN7 looks for the Shadow Broker. Anything can be had, provided you can pay. Especially when the tech involves artificial intelligence. The Council will have specters all over my ass if they catch wind of this. Translation, I'll get you the code you want, but the price just doubled. If you try to renege, I've got people. People with guns.
Give me that, Alec. We've heard enough of you talking. Right. So, here's the irony. My research on biotic implants and EZO caused this stupid disease. But maybe it'll save me, too.
No maybe about it.
Hey, this is my secret log. Anyway, the right type of implant, joined with the right type of AI, could actually bolster human physiology. Even as the disease is trying to kill me, the implant and Sam are counteracting it, keeping things balanced. Result? I get to hang around a little longer. Maybe collect on all those anniversary dinners this guy owes me.
I had a strange meeting yesterday. I thought it would be with Jien Garson, who founded the initiative, but it wasn't. I guess Jien's the visionary, the one who gets everyone excited about the project and drums up publicity. But then this benefactor apparently provides resources and money. And I mean a lot of money. It's a little unusual. But everything about this project is.
Interesting. I wonder if Director Tan knows anything about this. Worth talking to him.
I accepted the initiative's offer. They're calling me a Pathfinder. There's no other option left. Sam will never happen without their help. Our savings are gone, and no one will return my calls. I am a pariah. There's something strange going on with this benefactor. But Ellen's getting worse. I can't fail her.
That log is not currently accessible. Unlocking my memory array may enable it.
Hey, Scott. Hope. Hope is what built this despite impossible odds.
And trust? You took a big chance on us. On me.
Yes, I wouldn't be here seeing this if we hadn't opened our minds and hearts to each other. All of us.
We can still learn a lot from each other. I hope the Angara think so too.
There will always be those who hate. My people, your people. But once they see what we've built together, who knows?
Ryder.
The Hyperion legacy continues, Pathfinder. They put the Dun maneuver in the newest Arc flight manuals. It's described as controlled mass effect field reduction, using the momentum to diffuse impact through superstructure ablation. Hope these guys don't write the history books. Bland as hell.
What about us? Any Pathfinder gambits? A rider maneuver?
Afraid not. You'll have to be happy with settled humanity.
I guess it'll do.
You'll get over it.
Good day, Pathfinder. You'll forgive me if I keep this brief. I am at capacity.
Is that good or bad?
Good, of course. We are beginning to deploy the main bays of the Hyperion. Expect to see a lot of new faces.
What have you learned about this world?
I'm afraid I have turned inward to focus on the Sleepers and our fallen Hyperion. I'm grateful that the Ark remains a part of our future. There's a heart to this vessel. This home.
What do you think Meridian needs from me?
Not Meridian. The Sleepers. They need opportunity, and that comes from our ability to wake them. You carved a direct line through the Ket, but without resources, without Andromeda viability, we are still scrambling. It remains as it always has, Resources are the key to our future.
How did you come to the initiative, Darla Voss Hyperion?
It is embarrassingly simple. I lived among the Quarians as a child. My parents were ambassadors to the migrant fleet. We lived as they did, in sterile conditions. I had my own envirosuit. I didn't touch soil for a decade. The promise of 600 years on the Hyperion? That wasn't foreboding at all. In fact, it was comforting.
I think many would prefer solid ground beneath their feet.
But thanks to you, we have both. I'm now living in a place that bridges technology and the natural, much like when I was a child. I love Meridian.
Another time.
Esu Salai, Pathfinder.
Docking ready to receive. Reporting progress. Want to get a drink later?
Stay clear, Ryder. All these worlds are ours. I'll attempt landing everywhere.
This is amazing.
Ryder, Lexi was looking for you.
You have AVP outstanding, Pathfinder.
Ready for more tests?
Not again. Lexi, I'm fine.
Sit now, and I'll skip the blood work. Have you experienced any muscle spasms? Nosebleeds? Memory loss?
I feel like my normal self.
You haven't been normal since Habitat 7. Inhale. Exhale. You should know. Professor Hirek approached me about a transfer to the Nexus. Apparently my research on Ket anatomy has been useful to the militia.
Guess I'll be telling my next doctor about my abandonment issues.
I declined.
Really?
Didn't have a choice. No other doctor in the initiative would take you.
I'm lucky to have you here.
Yes, you are. But I'm pretty lucky too.
Maybe Helios flora is more edible now, with Meridian active.
Not again.
I've seen reports of floral meristems in plants that didn't have them before. This could be it.
If you do try them, make sure it's not before a long shift this time.
Where to next?
I'm not sure. Honestly, I'm surprised I still have a job. I should probably just retire.
Don't be silly. We still need you. There's so many outposts that need support.
Then let's head out there.
Sounds like a brilliant plan.
What can I do for you?
I'll let you concentrate.
You know where I'll be.
in stable orbit.
Delegation arrives on the Nexus. Initiative brass are now working to broker an alliance with the species native to Andromeda.
The Angara are survivors, and they're willing to help. They'll be great allies.
This place is amazing.
The Turian Ark has been found, but the Turian Pathfinder, Mason Barrow, was reportedly killed shepherding the Ark planetside. Former Spectre Avitus Rix is now expected to assume the role of Pathfinder. This is HNS.
Ah, Ryder. Grab a seat.
So yes, after that, the Ket tightened security. I've only just got back.
They must be afraid you're close to figuring out exaltation.
A comforting thought.
So you're finding out the Ket's dirty exaltation secrets?
And, if we're lucky, a way to stop it. I meant to thank you for the star maps.
Oh, of course. I'll be charting the Scourge for a while, though Ryder's data from the vaults is helping.
I'll send you our latest.
I'll take a copy as well. Anything to expand the search grid.
You're still looking for stasis pods?
And finding them. Having a partner AI makes one hell of a difference. I guess I need to train a successor, and figure out how to prepare them.
I don't think this is a job you can prepare for. You live it, and do your best.
There's only one way to find out what kind of Pathfinder you are.
Ha. Guess so.
For now, friends, I need your help. The first wine bottled in Andromeda, sent back to the Nexus.
A good thing I brought my flask. Damn, that smells good.
Seemed worthy of our first proper meeting together. If we have a toast.
To our crews, our Sams, and each other. May we always find our path home.
Ark Parchero advises that power consumption is nominal.
How are things going with Ark Lucinia?
The Asari seem happy just to be alive, but the Nexus is running out of places to put them.
I know. The outposts can't come fast enough.
What do we do in the meantime?
Would they be willing to go back into stasis?
After what they've been through? You get to ask them.
I see your point. Just double them up in whatever quarters we have.
Easier said than done.
Ryder, I won't pretend I'm not disappointed. I'd hoped your choice for ambassador would go differently.
I called it as I saw it.
Yes, but
A Krogan? Morta? Empowered? I cannot, I do not, let's not talk about it. Did you have some other business?
I'm curious. What do you know about the people who backed the initiative?
What everyone knows. Jean Garson was the founder and visionary. Unfortunately, she died on the Nexus during the Scourge disaster.
Is there anyone else?
I would almost welcome them. A voice to silence the rabble. Then Kesh might listen. But no, we're alone. Why do you ask?
No reason. Guess I was hoping the cavalry was on the way.
Yes, if only she'd lived. Nope, Jean Garson was the beacon. A sad end to someone of such stature. Dying alone.
Oh?
It was chaos. By the time they found her, she was already dead, succumbed to her injuries.
Was there a follow-up investigation?
I wasn't even out of stasis. But knowing the violence of the Scourge disaster, death was everywhere. If you're suggesting something else happened, Ryder, I'd rather you didn't. Let's not add to the confusion.
Thank you for your time.
Ryder, if you wish to pursue this further, accessing Nexus security records may reveal more information.
Superintendent Kesh reminds everyone all power grid adjustments must be approved beforehand.
Hello, Pathfinder.
I'm sorry, Lana. They're just trying to boost our morale.
Okay. What are we looking for, Sam?
Any information relating to Jean Garson's death.
Hydroponics reports oxygen production is nominal.
The only hard fact is that her body was found in one of the apartments.
Then connecting her death to the Scourge disaster was mere speculation.
Yeah, they just wanted this to go away. I think we need to check out that apartment.
Environmental data will allow us to reconstruct the scene.
Arclucinia advises stasis revival protocols are proceeding. The initiative has found the Solarian Ark. Reports suggest Perchero was intercepted by Ket forces in the Defino system. Reached for comment, officials refuse to provide any details on the status of the Ark or its inhabitants. But they do confirm the Solarian Pathfinder has died. Amid confusion and questions, the Nexus now braces for a potential influx of Solarian settlers. This is HNS.
I talk to my family every day. They can't believe half of what I tell them.
These power outages make no sense.
As sleepers wake from stasis, the initiative originally required...
Pathfinder, do you have just a minute? You're here. I'll give you my entire chocolate ration for an interview about Meridian.
Done. I'm down to the ones with strawberry goop in the middle.
So, Meridian's real. A promised land. You did it. The Hyperion's a mess, but that crash site does mean humans have a claim to Meridian.
Technically, yes. But practically, our allies will always be welcome.
It's good to have that on the record. I'm headed out there soon. Documenting Meridian could be a lifetime's work, even for an Asari. I can't wait to get started. Meridian. Now that's history in the making.
Everything's reading normal. They're snug as... Oh, hey, Ryder.
Harry? What's going on here?
You're telling him? Oh, can I watch? Please.
Of course.
Got something to show you.
I love surprises. Wait. Are those?
Krogan children. My children. Live in the egg, every last one of them.
Nobody else knows, Ryder. We're keeping this quiet after what happened with that human baby born out here. I don't know what's in store for me, but however this turns out, I'll be part of our future. And so will you.
So, does that make me the godparent?
Don't let it get to your head. We're going to need more than one.
Hope. It's a scary thing. I'll fight Ryder to protect them, to give them a future.
Just like he fought for me.
This is where Jean Garson's body was discovered.
What are we looking for?
If you scan the room, environmental data may allow for scene recreation.
There. This was no accident. She was murdered.
As this incident occurred over a year ago, her killer is likely far away by now.
Yeah. But, wait. This whole area was shuttered back then. Didn't open until the Hyperion arrived. So what was Garson even doing here?
Perhaps a further scan of the room is in order.
A hidden door. What do we have here?
This is Gian Garson. I don't have much time. I've been hiding in the sealed-off sections of the Nexus since we got here. Someone's trying to kill me, and now I can hear them down in the hydroponics area. They're coming. I've embedded what I know in my VI in the Cultural Center. This log has the code, and whatever happens... Oh god, they're outside the door.
Wow, this is some serious shit.
Yes, deeply troubling. I have the code she mentioned for the VI kiosk.
So glad I went to school for this. Thanks for nothing.
First, I worried I couldn't live here. Now I'm worried I'd have to go home.
Welcome to the Cultural
Hello there,
History
Ebert.
Center.
I'm Gian
Please
Garson,
have a
the
look
founder of the Andromeda Initiative. I thought you might like to hear more about our plans.
Sam, can we hear that message Garson talked about?
Unlocking it now. Rerouting to our private channel.
For years, there was a silent partner involved with the initiative. The truth is, I was running out of money. Then a benefactor stepped in. I didn't ask questions. I never met them face to face. That was a mistake. I lied to everyone. Something big spooked them in the Milky Way, and now they're moving 100,000 of us to Andromeda. I hope it's all for the good, but I have my doubts. And now I think they're going to remove me. Alec Ryder and I had a code word for this. Fulcrum. He may have learned more.
What did that mean? Something big in the Milky Way?
Perhaps the answer is in your father's final locked memory. It is now available to view in Sam Node.
Let's go check that out.
I talk to my family every day. They can't believe half of what I tell them.
Specialist Sarah Ryder is reportedly in stable condition after helping stop the Archon.
Ryder.
We're in stable orbit.
There's hope in data. Always is.
All these worlds are ours.
Perhaps we could exchange tech hacks sometime.
A new galaxy. I made it.
Ryder, one of your father's memories is available.
Let's see it.
A moment. There is an added layer of security.
What was it Jian Garson said? The code word is fulcrum.
That worked. This is the last memory your father encrypted, from the final planning stages of Hyperion's departure.
Castus, thanks for calling. Not a lot of people still admit to knowing me.
I owe you. Those were good days on the Citadel, Alec. I checked with my son Garrus. He works there now, CSEC.
And?
He says the Council thinks Commander Shepard's story is bogus.
Uh-huh. But
Privately, I've heard they're starting to wonder.
this threat, they're called Reapers?
Shepard's word for them. Something about a cycle, an extinction event that happens every 50,000 years, galaxy-wide. And supposedly the alarm clock's about to go off again.
Unbelievable.
I know. But according to Garrus, Shepard's as level-headed as they come. Takes after you, and ends heaven. So, if the commander says these Reapers are coming, I don't want to be around to see them.
Thanks, Castus.
Take care.
Yes?
I checked around. There might be something to this.
If there is a war, the scramble for resources will be on a scale we've never seen before. The chaos will be monumental.
We should accelerate our timetable.
They will keep the reason quiet. No need to alarm anyone. But the arcs must be underway before any fighting starts. We can't get caught in the crossfire.
Agreed.
Is there something else?
Years ago, you mentioned salvation for a lot of people. You knew this was coming.
I knew something was coming. In theory. Shepard made it real.
And now that you're right,
We'll need a new home. We're going to be all that's left of civilization.
Sam,
Yes, Pathfinder?
track down my kids. Tell them their old man needs to talk. It's urgent. And how is Ellen?
She remains in stasis. As you hoped, it has suspended the progress of her disease.
Make sure her pod is on the Hyperion. Don't use her real name. I'll tell the kids when the time is right. Sam, transfer Pathfinder access. Encrypt memories. There's still hope for your mother.
Mom is here? Alive?
Alec blocked all knowledge of this memory. I now recall his directive to put Ellen into stasis. He hoped it would halt further progress of her disease until a cure could be found.
Sam, this is the best news I've heard in a long time.
It is indeed cause for optimism, although Alec did not want to raise hopes prematurely. This is the reason you were made Pathfinder, to see the process through.
Where's Mom now?
Here on the Hyperion. Ellen is in a stasis pod under a false name, Elizabeth Riley.
So this was Dad's plan?
Alec could not live with the thought of Ellen recovering, only to discover you had died. He sacrificed himself to ensure you and Sarah could one day be reunited with your mother. He was also concerned that what he knew about the Reapers and the Benefactor remained secret. He entrusted you with this knowledge. Additional logs with pertinent information are now unlocked in Alec's quarters.
Now we know what G.N. Garson meant, that something big spooked the Benefactor. It was these Reapers. What do you know about them?
A Spectre operative in the Milky Way, Commander Shepard, launched an investigation in 2183 into the existence of an ancient race known as Reapers. According to Shepard's information, the Reapers invade the Milky Way every 50,000 years to destroy any advanced organic life. Allegedly, this cycle has been occurring for millions of years. Shepard claimed the Reapers' return was imminent.
But why was G.N. Garson murdered?
Recall Garson's words about the Benefactor. Now they're moving 100,000 of us to Andromeda. I hope it's all for good, but I have my doubts.
What does that mean? Who was, or is, the Benefactor?
Unknown.
That was over 600 years ago. Was Shepard right? Did the Reapers come back?
Additional logs in your father's quarters have unlocked. Their implications are troubling. Your father believed it prudent that you have this information should anything happen to him.
Got it. I need to go find Mom.
Your father's personal logs.
We've just arrived in Andromeda. Before the rest of the Hyperion wakes up, I've checked our comms for any signals from the Milky Way. Looks like sometime in 2186. Everything went to hell. We got out just ahead of it. Commander Shepard was right. So was our mysterious benefactor.
Hello, Alec. This is Liara Tassoni, and the year is 2186. I don't know if you'll even receive this message, but we corresponded years ago. I remember you spoke about a plan to settle Andromeda. I don't know if your arcs made it out of the Milky Way, but the worst has happened here. I'm with Commander Shepard and a brave crew. We're trying to build a weapon to turn the tide, but I fear that the civilization you remember, the people of the Milky Way as you knew them, could be gone forever. You may be all that's left. Please, don't forget us. Keep us alive in your hearts. And tell your children of the wonders that once were. On behalf of the crew of the Normandy SR-2, this is Dr. Liara Tassoni, signing off.
This is Paladin Command to all Turian units within range. Under catastrophic Reaper attack. Primarch Fedorian is dead. Ground units are searching for the next in succession. We'll advise when. Everybody get down!
Alliance personnel, please stand by for an emergency flash traffic message.
This is a galaxy-wide alert for all human territories. Fleet Admiral Stephen Hackett has declared threat condition Saber 1. Enemy presence confirmed in Sol System. Earth under Reaper attack. I say again, Reaper attack is underway. Instructions to follow on coded channel Crimson Tacit. May God save.
Alec, this is Gian Garson. For the record, year 2185. It's about Fulcrum. I'm on the Nexus and we're going into stasis for the voyage. Looks like you're already asleep. I'm very uncomfortable with our benefactor, and the fact that we still don't know who they are, and all these lives in our hands. I should have done something sooner. This is all very troubling, Alec. Let's talk as soon as you reach Andromeda.
Jen, I got your message about Fulcrum. It's now 2819. We reached Andromeda but have no sign of the Nexus. I have the same concerns as you. In all likelihood, the Milky Way... well, something terrible happened there. At least the benefactor spared us from that. But why keep hiding? Something's off. But we've got bigger problems at the moment. Habitat 7 may be a bust. Finding a home is all that matters now. I'm securing these Milky Way reports. This is the only copy, and I don't want it getting out. Whatever happened was 600 years ago. Someday we might break the news to everyone if the time's right. I guess we always knew there was no going back.
All these worlds are ours.
Hey, Scott.
Well, here's the pod you told me to find. What's so important about Elizabeth Riley?
I could have milked this a little, but... this is Mom.
What?
I saw Dad's last memory. He brought her. ER isn't Elizabeth Riley. It's Ellen Ryder.
Oh my god. How is this possible?
Dad loved her that much. He wouldn't give up. Not even at the bitter end.
For a man not given to rash action, his emotion drove his decisions in the end.
This is amazing. Dad's stubborn streak finally paid off. I could hug him.
and then scream at him. He should have told us about this.
Dad was being Dad. I'm just glad she's still with us.
We have to wake her up.
That's inadvisable. Although Ellen is alive, reviving her would trigger the disease, which would prove fatal.
I guess you're right. We don't want to mess around with that.
Your father understood this would take time.
What do you mean?
Alec hoped that in Andromeda, we would discover new scientific insights that could provide answers. Our journeys in Helios have indeed provided valuable genetic knowledge, information that could lead to a cure. But patience is required. For the moment, enjoy the fact that she is still alive, and that your accomplishments will one day save her life.
Just make sure she stays safe, Sam.
We lost her once. No way we're losing her again.
My original purpose was to ensure the survival of Ellen Ryder. It is a mission I hope the three of us will one day fulfill, together.
Pretty typical. Ambassador with fluency in 13 languages meets girl, loses girl, goes to Andromeda.
Yeah,